Hello and welcome to my solar energy project. So, solar energy is the energy which the Earth gets from the sun, which changes over into warm or electrical energy. Additionally, sun-based energy impacts the environment of the Earth and climate to support life. It has incredible potential which we should use for our potential benefit completely. Through the sun-powered energy exposition, we will take a gander at this exhaustively and find out about it carefully. Solar energy is vital as it is a spotless and inexhaustible wellspring of energy. Hence, this implies that it won't harm the Earth in any capacity. Moreover, it's inaccessible consistently. Also, it causes no sort of contamination. As it is climate cordial, it is vital in this day and age, and it is such a ton better than other contamination wellsprings of energy like non-renewable energy sources, and that's only the tip of the iceberg. Further, it has low cost supports. Sunlight-based charger frameworks don't need a ton of sun-oriented power energy. Additionally, they accompany 5 to 10 years of guarantee, which is exceptionally useful. Above all, it decreases the expense of power bills. As such, we use it generally for concocting and warming our homes. Subsequently, it drops the service charges cost and assists us with setting aside some additional cash. Further, sunlight-based energy and solar energy additionally have numerous potential applications. A great deal of networks and towns utilize sun-based energy to control their homes, workplaces, and the sky is the limit from there. Further, we can involve it in regions where there is no admittance to a power network. For example, refining the water is Africa and controlling the satellites in space. In the present world, we utilize sun-based energy for a great deal of things. We first and foremost utilize sun-based power for some things as little as adding machines to as large as power plants which power the whole city. We utilize the most widely recognized sunlight based for little things and call it solar energy. For example, numerous adding machines utilize sunlight-based cell to works. Accordingly, they never run out of batteries because they're powered by the sun. Besides, we likewise have some watches which run on sunlight-based cells, and eventually all watches will be solar powered. Essentially, there are additional radios which now run on sun-oriented cells and solar energy. Hence, you see such countless things run on sun-based power. All satellites run on solar energy. If they will not have the option to work, also huge desalinization plants utilize sun-based power in the event that there is practically zero fresh water. What's more, numerous nations have sun-based heaters. We additionally utilize sun-based power industrially and privately. You will find its purposes in transportation administration as well. As a matter of fact, soon, sunlight-based powers will likely be out on the streets. To summarize it, sun-oriented energy is a financially savvy method for energy, which is very helpful for individuals that have immense families. At the point when we introduce sun-powered chargers, we can get sun-based energy, which will diminish power costs and permit us to lead a feasible way of life. In this way, we should all attempt to utilize it well to our advantage. Solar energy is essentially the change of intensity, the energy which is gotten from the sun. We have been involving it for millennia in various ways everywhere. The most established uses of sunlight-based energy are for warming, cooking, and drying. There are many benefits of sun-oriented energy. It first and foremost is an inexhaustible wellspring of energy which makes it solid. Besides, it likewise lessens the power bills of our own. From that point onward, we can likewise involve it for different applications. Further, it likewise has low upkeep costs. Solar energy is being utilized by the plants to make food through the cycle of photosynthesis. This is a characteristic cycle where plants alongside carbon dioxide, water, and so forth get ready food utilizing sun-oriented energy. This thus will help us in getting better and more delicious nourishment for utilization. This is the regular manner by which sun-oriented energy is used. This developing universe of innovation and improvement has made the chance of involving the bountiful type of energy in various mechanical helping ways. At first, the energy from the sun is caught inside a phone called a sun-powered cell and is put away in them for involving it as a trade power and other purposes. Solar energy is a sustainable type of energy gotten from the sun that can be used for various purposes by people. We can involve sunlight-based energy in a wide range of ways in our day-to-day routine, as for delivering power, preparing food, as well as warming water. Sun-based energy includes an extremely straightforward method that diminishes the cost of energy utilization in contrast with different wellsprings of energy. It is accessible, liberated from cost for everyone. Individuals on Earth. Solar energy is reachable to use with next to no cost. Despite the fact that you can purchase gadgets and hardware for delivering sun-based energy through sun rays, actually its expense is very less in contrast with our expense of sun energy requirements. The sun is practically perpetual wellspring of energy that emanates over the earth consistently. This means we do not have to pay for sunlight. This extraordinary intensity light overhead can assist us with social affair and the sunlight-based energy we want to additional humankind towards us. Their objectives are also the same. The outskirts for our utilization of sun-powered energy has opened up and consistently brings a novel thought or development. Being an understudy, I get my reasonable portion of data from staff teachers about the present status of our sun-powered energy utilization, says Dr. Kate. And it brings me solace to realize that individuals have been a few new creations and ideas of social occasion. Many measures of power, like customary power plants and solar water warming, is one of those frameworks for sun-oriented energy assortment that has been around for a very long time. Indeed, in some new measure, as long as we have been utilizing various kinds of vessels similar to dark barrels to warm up water for everyday use, we can also use solar energy. The new frameworks have gone through a mechanical redo and are effectively used in many homes to warm all the water for family. The sun-powered energy is gathered through sun-based heat transformers that then at the point heat up the water in the system. Solar energy is a gift from the sky that can assist us with changing metropolitan life and making supportable houses and families. The frameworks referenced here are the fundamental standards behind our utilization of the sun-oriented energy, and they are being dealt with and changed consistently so we can utilize the force of the sun to its maximum capacity. The energy we get from the sun as intensity and light is called solar power energy. It is a driver of everything from the Earth's environment to all types of life on Earth. Since the old times, we've been involving sun-powered energy for our own utilization. In any case, the scientists feel that they are yet to readily utilize the sun-based energy, and the old individuals known to have executed the usage of sun-power energy on significant scales were the ancient Egyptians. It is seen that the ancient Egyptians used sun-power energy to warm their homes, which is very extraordinary considering the fact that many of us are being used to this even to this day. They organized and gathered their homes with the objective that the design stowed away the sun's glow in the mist of day and subsequently released it around time. Their structure techniques kept their homes more blazing through the night, as well as controlled a cooler temperature inside on hot days. Romans and Native Americans both used practically identical developments to warm their homes utilizing sun-based energy, and also various kinds of designs like Roman bathhouses. In the 3rd century BC, the Greeks made an imprint on the world for not using sunlight energy for neighborhood comfort, yet rather, evidently as a weapon of mass obliteration. According to the specialist, a Roman sea power was cruising to eliminate the Greek stronghold of Syracuse. With the help of the Archimedes, the designer, the Greeks and focused light emission sun put a match to the driving boats. As you can see here, the Greeks were also very good at using sunlight energy and even were able to do unbelievable feats such as driving boats. The significant benefit of sun-powered energy is that it is a sustainable source, thus we will never have to pay for it or bargain. It is accessible to us as long as the sun is available, and most would consider for another 5 billion years. Subsequently, it very well may be utilized ritually to serve everybody. I would like to end this presentation by telling you all that no matter how much money or how much resources we are able to farm over our lifetime, we will never be able to replace the plentiful sources of sun-powered energy which we are able to use, thank you to many people and scientists, which is called solar energy.